Let me paint you a picture. There is someone out there right now, same city as you, possibly same background, maybe even less talented than you, who is living the life you have been planning. Not because they were more prepared, not because the conditions were more favorable, not because they had something you do not have, but simply because on one ordinary, unremarkable day, with fear sitting right on their chest and uncertainty clouding every direction, they decided to start anyway. And you are still waiting. Today we are going to have an honest conversation about why that needs to change right now. Not next month, not after the next prayer meeting, today. Understand that the waiting game is one of the most socially acceptable forms of self-sabotage in existence because it never announces itself as fear. It dresses up, it puts on reasonable clothing, it calls itself wisdom, preparation, strategy, and patience. And because those words sound responsible and mature, we give the waiting a pass, year after year after year, while our dreams quietly collect dust in the corner of our hearts. Think about something you have been putting off. A business, a course, a creative project, a difficult conversation, a life change you know is necessary. Now ask yourself honestly, what exactly are you waiting for? More money? More time? More confidence? More clarity? Because here is the brutal truth about all of those things. They rarely arrive before you begin. They arrive because you begin. Confidence is not a prerequisite for action. It is a product of action. Every person you consider courageous was afraid. The difference is they moved while afraid. They did not wait for the fear to leave. They took the fear with them and went anyway. I think of a young Nigerian woman who wanted desperately to start a catering business. She had the skill, she had the passion, but for 2 full years she waited. For a bigger kitchen, for more capital, for the right time. One day her friend dared her to take one order, just one. She did, then another, then another. 3 years later, she has a registered catering company, a team of 4, and a client list that would make your eyes widen. She did not start when she was ready. She became ready by starting. That story is not exceptional. It is the template. It is how almost every meaningful thing gets built. Not in the waiting room of perfect conditions, but in the messy, imperfect, uncertain act of beginning. Here is the practical roadmap. First, identify the one thing you have been postponing the longest, not 5 things, 1. Second, strip it down to its smallest possible first step, not the whole staircase, just the first stair. Third, do that one thing before the week is out, not perfectly, not completely, just begin. Because beginning breaks the spell. Beginning shifts something in your psychology, your energy, and your faith that no amount of planning ever can. The enemy of your destiny is not failure. Failure you can recover from. The enemy is the permanent suspension of beginning, the life half-lived because the start was perpetually postponed. Remember, the world is not waiting for the most prepared version of you. It is waiting for the version of you that showed up. Rough edges, incomplete plan, insufficient capital, lingering fear, and showed up anyway. Every master was once a beginner who refused to wait until they felt ready. Every legacy was once a trembling first step taken before the ground felt solid. You have waited long enough. The time you have been looking for has always been now. Start before you are ready. Start today. And trust that the road will teach you everything the waiting never could.
You just heard the truth. Now the question is, what are you going to do with it? Because information without action is just entertainment, and you did not come here to be entertained. You came here because something in you is ready to move, even if the rest of you hasn't caught up yet. So here is your assignment before you close this screen. Identify the one thing you have been postponing, not 5 things, 1. And do the smallest possible version of it today. Not perfectly, not completely, just begin. The world is not waiting for the most prepared version of you. It is waiting for the version that showed up. Subscribe to Maureen Speaks for more wisdom that meets you where you are and pushes you forward. Hit the bell, share this with someone who needs to hear it today, and I will see you in the next one. Now go. It is time to start.